Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming to my channel to watch me take down these roller rods, y'all. Let me tell you guys a little bit about my weekend. My weekend went good, okay? And I'm looking over here at my camera because I'm filming a TikTok video for my takedown. Y'all, I was picking on my face this weekend. I don't know if I was just getting irritated with the little bumpy bump I had on my lip, but I got so picky with it, y'all, and I picked it, and now it's a scab, but it's flat, so there's no white pus in it or anything like that. Sorry, TMI. I know y'all can see it. That's why I had to mention it. I'm sorry. I had to say it. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Come on in. Come on in. Grab a seat. Grab a friend. Grab a poppity corn. Because I'm about to take down these roller rods, y'all. And we about to give a big reveal because I have not done roller sets in I don't know how long. So this is my first roller set, probably like in the last 6 weeks. Joseph, are you up? So yeah, we're about to take these. I left these in for 2 days, y'all. 2 days. I slept in these roller rods for 2 days. Okay, now the trick and the secret to sleeping in them multiple days so that they don't hurt is to do a twist at the top so that the rod is not at your scalp. So the rod is I can move my rods so they're not that tight. I know they look tight, but they're not tight to my root. They're tight on the hair. Okay? So the next thing I'm about to do is turn on some music because y'all know I like to jam while I'm doing what I'm doing because every 5 minutes y'all just stop interacting. So I be needing to have something in the background going so I don't start talking to myself and saying weird shit. What's up, Nicola? What's going on, Tesla? Nicola Tesla. What's going on, Gary, Franny, Latina? Hey, good morning. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I don't want to tell a story about my friend again until I get enough people in here. I was picking this weekend, y'all, and it's gone, but it's a scab. So my lip, it do look like I've been fighting somebody. Pow, pow, pow. But it was just me fighting myself, baby. It was me against me. Okay? So please don't bring it up. Anyway, good morning, Jeremy Bowman. What's going on, y'all? We about to get these rods taken down. Like I said, I slept in these rods for 2 days. It's not tight. It's not tight. Y'all hear the ASMR? It's not tight because I put twists at the roots and then I put the rods on so that way I could sleep in them. I could wear them. I wore them for 2 days straight, y'all. I put these rods in Saturday night and today is Monday morning. So I'm super excited. I'm proud of myself for not taking them out too early. And I'm excited to see what they look like. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was a little nervous because sometimes these rods, they'll play with you. They'll play in your face. And then I might end up doing a mohawk. So that's the goal. We may or may not do a mohawk with the rods. But let me get some music on and then we're going to vibe out, y'all. I don't know if you get ready for work. I don't know if you sending your kids off to school. Hey, Deborah, Drank. What's going on, Mr. Drank, Griffin, Miss T, Chatty Chad, Alvin. What's going on TikTok? What's going on YouTube? What's going on Joey Ace RC? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope y'all getting ready to go get that worm because the earliest you get it, the faster you get to relax and chill with it. What's up, Jose? Good morning. I'm not doing any collabs right now, y'all. Please do not request me to do no collabs. Hey, Kyle, what's going on? Luden. Be Black as '01. What's going on, John Chris? I felt that. Okay, Joey. Let me get some music on for y'all so we can get some inspiration to get this week going. Because today's Monday. We got 2 more weeks left of school for my school district. And I have 3 children, y'all. I've been to a field trip to Fort Nisqually Museum. I've been, on Friday, I'm going to a Camp Cougar, like, s'mores day. So, yeah, it's going to be popping, y'all. This week is going to be real fast. It's going to go by fast, y'all. We in the first week of June. We're in the first week of June, y'all. Aren't y'all excited to be in the summertime? Aren't y'all finally excited? I know I am. I'm excited that the summertime is here and we get to make it what we want to make it. So if we want it to be hot, if we want it to be cold and raining, it's going to be based on the majority. So let's keep this motivation going. Let's keep a positive attitude, positive energy, and save all the negative Nancy's for when you get home. Because you know what? You don't have to bring what you got at home outside. So if you mad, you all that, leave it at home, baby. When you step outside, embrace the earth, embrace God, embrace the weather, embrace people around you, because we all we got, okay? Now let's get started, because I've already done too much talking. All right, let's go. Let's see what this is about to turn out. Let's take these off, because you know I don't work with glasses on. Let's start from the back. Ooh, let me film this, y'all. I gotta film this. This should go by pretty easy. It should go by pretty easy. Ooh. The hell did I do? Okay. Y'all don't mind me. It's too early. I think letting these things sit for 2 days was the problem, baby. I should have did that. 2 days, y'all. I slept for 2 nights in these damn things. So they're a little tight. But that's okay. We're going to loosen them up. I like to just take them off and then pull by the string. That's what I found to be the easiest method, but not every single one will come out like that. So if you just do that, then it just comes right out. And that's my technique, y'all. Sometimes they might get stuck, so you might got to slow down and then unwind it. But for the most part, you should be able to just pull them off. And I forgot to tell you guys, I did put some oil on my hands. I did put my Jamaican... sorry, this is not the brand of what's in here. I have a homemade oil. I put fenugreek, rosemary, olive oil, jojoba oil, black castor oil, vitamin E. What else, y'all? I put so much stuff in here. But yeah, I use this. I put it on my hands, y'all, so my hands will be slippery. So let's continue. Now, I'm a type of girl, I'm not going to lie to y'all. If I take all these rods out and it look good without separating, I might just do that for the first day or the first couple hours. And then I might decide to, you know, fluff it out and separate it. It just depends on how it looks. Because I did do small ones in the front. Ow. I did do small ones in the front. So that way, if I didn't want to separate them, I didn't have to. At least not in the front. But I might separate them, y'all, because they do look kind of short. What's going on, Bobby, Maxie? Good morning. Happy Monday. Good vibes, good energy all week. Let's keep it going. Say it, pass the word. Pass the word. Okay, we're going to take these all out. They should be very easy for the most part. The smaller ones are probably going to be harder, whereas the bigger ones are a lot easier because it's not too much hair wrapped on here. So we're going to continue. What's up, Coffee, AJ, Bobby? Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, okay? So that way TikTok and YouTube both know that you guys are interested in my content. Of course, I do a lot of different type of content, but my main content that I will always be doing is hair content. And if you know me, you know I've been doing that, okay? Y'all know I've been doing this. If you really know me. If you really know me, you know I've been doing hair since I was in the 5th grade, okay? So this comes natural. To some people, it doesn't come natural to them. So if you see me constantly doing my hair, hands always in my head, it's because I know what I'm doing. It's not because I'm just experimenting. And I did want to touch briefly on the oils and butters, just really quick. One thing that I wanted to add, and I know I did say this in the video that I made that you guys probably didn't see, but what the video I made was of me undoing. What was I doing to my hair? I don't know what I was doing to my hair, but I was responding to Narada's explanation of why heat is not indirect. Well, that's not what I'm talking about right now. Best Buy. Thank you, Amanda. I'm talking about using oils and butters, and I think that as long as we understand that you can use oils, butters, gels, and anything else in conjunction with each other, like they could be used together. So we don't have to eliminate oils and butters, and we don't have to eliminate gels. We can use them together. So I think people are over processing the fact that you can make your own products, yes. But I only recommend to make your own products if you have other products that you trust that you can use in replacement of those products that you can make on your own. So for me, I make products at home, but that does not stop me from using store-bought products. I'm still going to use store-bought products because they're going to have certain Ayurvedic herbs and certain formulas that I do not have access to, and certain preservatives that I do not have access to. So if you're making your own homemade butters and oils, that's fine, but try to incorporate some store-bought products. If you're not using oils and butters, that's fine if it works for you. But if you see that your hair starts to get dull or changing colors or starts to break off easy or it gets extremely dry, maybe try to use oils and butters instead of gels just for a short time period, and then go back to your regular go back to your regular routine. See, that's what I'm trying to explain, is that there's nothing wrong with using all of the things. You can use all of the things and still be okay. You don't have to use one specific thing. Thank you, Amanda. So I just wanted to say that because I didn't want anybody to get like lost or confused in what I'm talking about when I respond to certain things and I make shorts. Because shorts are such a small time period of us talking. We're trying to hurry up and get everything out that we want you guys to hear. And sometimes the message can get lost when we speak on certain specific thing that everyone wants to speak on. So we sometimes forget what the person has said and we just focus on the one thing that we heard. So we want to make sure that we're listening to the whole video. If you're going to speak on something, or if you're going to respond to something, or if you're going to share your experience, make sure you watch the whole entire video of these people, because you don't know what the true issue is. Because if someone is blaming a curly cut process or a curly styling process on the damage to their hair, but then they're going home and they're blow drying and straightening their hair with massive amounts of product, it may not be the curly cut. It may not be the professional. The professional may be giving you the right advice. But because you're not taking the full experience, your at-home experience plus your professional experience, and matching it together and being balanced, you're gonna always lean to one side more than the other, and that can cause damage. Damage is in the hair care community is not actually damage. We have to remember the hairs that are growing out of our scalp are already dead. So if you dye your hair is gonna be fine once that dye grows out. Yes, you might have some slight damage, but the cure of that is just to cut it off. So this is the thing. I think people are really just trying to avoid cutting their hair. And that's going to be my end all be all in this. I really truly believe that people are just trying to avoid the fact that when they damage their hair, they know there's nothing they can do but cut it, or to continue to damage it even further to where they don't have a choice. When it's time to cut it, the person's going to tell them, you don't have a choice. It's so damaged that it has to be cut. Now it has to be cut at the root. So these are the things that we have to remember, you guys. It is okay for heat. I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying if you know what you're doing, you don't have to use it. You don't have to. If you want to use oils and butters, you can do that. Just don't overdo it. Don't sit there and wipe your hair in sopping amounts of oil and butter. If you're going to use gel, use it lightly. Use it just on the perimeter to slick it down. Maybe do a wash and go once a month instead of every week. Like there's things that you can do. Like for me, I realized when my hair started growing beyond my shoulder, that my hair was gonna need a different type of attention. The wash and goes were not cutting it. My hair stopped at a plateau because I kept doing the same thing and I never changed it. You keep doing the same thing expecting a different result, it's not gonna happen. So we have to be aware that when your hair grows into a certain stage, it's time to change your regimen. If you got hair on your shoulders and then it goes down to your boobies, you might need to start doing more protective styles because you're going to have more fairy knots and more single strand knots because you're going to have more hair in your head. When you have short hair, you're better off doing a wash and go because you can't pull it into a ponytail. You can't do braids. It's gonna be too tight and cause alopecia, traction alopecia. So these there are very simple tips, you guys, that I want to share with you before we go further into these arguments and disagreements and who's right and who's wrong, professionals versus home care specialists. We want to make sure that we are in conjunction together. When we talk about the barbers doing the cuts around the edges and we got our section when we do our braids, it's the same thing. When the professional's doing your hair, you take in what they're telling you. When you go home and you experience what you experience, you share that with your professional and you combine those two things to make a better regimen. Not to tear apart someone, not to tear someone down, not to tell them that they're wrong, not to tell them that they can't do something with their own hair, because you can. I've cut my hair over 10 times. And every time I cut my hair was past my boobs. Every time. And I would tell the hairdresser, cut off what needs to be cut off because I want healthy hair. And if need be, if I decide to dye it, if I decide to press it, if I decide to perm it, if I decide to do a jerry curl or even a Gina curl, I know that when that Gina curl grows out, that I can cut the hair off and start over again. So if you like to be relaxed and you find that your relaxed hair is becoming way too limp and you don't want to stop relaxing, but you also don't want to cut your hair, you might have to make that decision to cut the hair so that you can go ahead and continue relaxing your hair if you're not afraid of the perms and the chemicals and things that go into that. But just be aware, you guys, your hair is your hair. It's nobody else's hair. So you do what works for you. And I'm going to continue to show you guys the healthy habits that I do. Not to tell you that they work for you, but to show you that there's other things you can do with your hair. For example, this is a perfect hairstyle for someone who's starting to get a little bit of length, tired of doing a wash and go because it's taking too much product, or using wash and goes because you feel like you don't have enough curl pattern. Maybe you want to enhance your curl pattern. So maybe you'll do a clay mask and maybe you'll do a wash and go after that. And maybe for that next couple months you do wash and goes. Then after those few months, maybe your hair gets a little longer. So now maybe you want to try to add some oils and butters into it. Because once you add those oils and butters to your hair, it will never leave your hair. This is why when they tell you if you're going to get your hair straightened, do not use oils and butters because the oils and butters are very hard to rinse out. And this is what I'm trying to say is that if you're using oils and butters correctly, it will be fine if you got a flat iron. It will be fine when you do a wash and go. It will be fine because over time your hair is eating the product. Just like a plant. The plant eats the water. It absorbs it. It stays in it to create the flower. To create everything that you have is made out of water. So just be careful when you use heat. Just be careful when you use perms. Just be careful when you use color. Just be careful. Know your hair. Know what works for you. And if something doesn't work, stop immediately. Do not keep doing what someone's telling you to do if you know it doesn't work. Stop and rinse out that product. Rinse it out. Rinse it out. Do whatever it takes to get it out and then keep it out. Don't go back and say, oh, I tried this product one time. I'm going to try it again this time. I think it might work if I do something different. That is your choice. But if you find that you keep getting the same results, then it technically may be the product. And that's okay, you guys. We are our own guinea pigs. These companies are trying to make things for us to use. And when we start using them and we say, oh, they work, and then we change our hair regimen, and then we say, oh, well, now these products don't work for me. It's the company's fault. It can't be that because you changed your regimen. So now you need to apply the product that works for that particular regimen. When I do my son's locks, yes, I do incorporate oils and butters. I do incorporate conditioner, shampoo. I wash his hair, literally, like his hair was loose. I wash it. And then I go in with one specific styling product that I use every single time I do locks on anybody's hair. If they have their own product, I'll use their own product. If they don't, I use the same lock and twist gel that I use for everybody's hair that I lock and twist, unless they say they don't want me to use that product. And so, the last thing I want to address, you guys, I have to do this. I have to, because if I don't speak now, I know I won't speak later. A lot of my videos that I make, I don't talk in my videos. Mostly I might do a voiceover, but I mostly just play music in the background to keep you guys calm and smooth and just riding with me throughout the journey. But when I do my lives, I do want to interact with you guys. I do want to show you guys the real results from start to finish. I don't want to lie or tell a story or make up something that's not true or get on camera and do something in front of you guys and then jump off camera and I'm doing something completely different. I want to make sure that when I'm on live that I'm showing you guys the real and the raw, okay? The real and the raw. And this is it. If I decided that, hey, I don't want to break these curls up right now, and I'm deciding that literally in this moment, I don't want to break these curls up right now. I don't care who I look like. Make your jokes. I don't care. Make your jokes. I am going to preserve these curls, baby, all the way till Saturday. So my goal is to, as of right now, I'm going to leave it how it is. I'm going to leave it how it looks. I don't care how I look. I think it looks appealing to me. Tomorrow, I'm going to separate my curls. I'm going to make my hair look big and all that good stuff. But for me, when I do these type of roller sets with these perm rods, I love the way it looks without separating it. Can we bring this back, you guys? Can we please bring this style back? Like, what happened to the girls with the long, like, remember when we used to watch like Goldilocks and stuff like that? Her hair was like this, and it would be like down to her butt, but in these spiral curls. You know what I'm saying? And so the short version of it, of course, is not that cute. Maybe not that whatever. But you can tell at the roots, you guys, I did 2-strand twists. So they're going to have to come out regardless. I'm going to have to separate them because if you can see the roots, I have them twisted. So once this style sets in and kind of gets me comfortable with the curls, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to separate it, you guys. I'm not going to separate on camera because, again, I shouldn't even have to say again because you already know. When I say something, I mean it. I'm wearing this today, just like this. And whoever got a joke about Abraham, anybody y'all want to tell me I look like, I might disagree with your ass. Okay? But anyway, I love y'all. I forgot to say the last thing I was going to say. I didn't say it. The last thing I was going to say is, can we please stop trying to pin hair care professionals up against people that are truly just doing their own hair and sharing what they've learned with others? Can we please find a way to work together to make sure that we're upkeeping our hair at home, so when we go to the professionals, they're not able to tell us we're doing something wrong, but they're actually going to add to the regimen or the routine that we're using in our hair. We don't want to deviate too much from what we're already doing at home. So if you can find a professional that is aware of how you care for your hair and is okay with that way that you care for your hair and advises that it's good and healthy to continue that process, then we need to find those type of stylists that are going to work with us and not work against us and tell us that the natural stuff that our ancestors use for their hair does not work for us. That is just not true, okay? It may not work if you constantly are putting oils and butters in your hair daily. Yes, that may not work. But there is a limit that you can use in your hair that will be sustainable for the health of your hair to continue growing. You guys, this is how short my hair was probably 6 months ago with literally this, it later be not this curly. Look how long my hair has grown in the last 3 months. I even cut, you guys, I even cut the front of my hair because it caught fire. I was barbecuing, y'all, and I turned the barbecue on, and it, whoosh, it swung on me, right? 3 times. And when I went to the bathroom, I was like, dang it, I didn't realize it, but it burnt my hair. So I had to cut the front of my hair because it was white and it was turning into ash. Because that's what heat does to your hair. After it reaches a certain temperature, it will literally burn it in half. So like I said about the heat thing, I'm going to reiterate this. I'm not saying you cannot use heat. Just be aware of the amount of heat that you're using and the products that you're using in conjunction with the heat. For example, I got my hair burnt at a freaking fire pit. That hot heat was probably probably over 600 degrees. Cause literally, when it touched my hair turned to ash. So imagine a flat iron at 350, 400. That may be the max. Anything beyond that may literally just burn your hair in half. So, I'm not saying you can. I know a lot of people in my life, in my family, I grew up with use heat and that their hair is fine. Okay? Just fine. They can't do the styles that I can do with my natural hair, but I can't do the styles they can do with their straight hair. So it's not a bad thing, you guys. I just want to make sure you guys know that I do not want you guys to think that I don't use heat because it's bad. I just don't use heat because I don't have to. If I had to use heat, I would use it. I would use it properly and I would make sure that my hair is still healthy and maintains its integrity. So, that is it for today, you guys. I'm going to be busy for the next couple days. I have field trips to go on. I have school events. I have graduations. I have a birthday party, 4 birthday parties. My niece's birthday party is on the 24th. My son, my daughters, all the parties are in the summer. So y'all probably won't see me on here for a few days, which is why I want to go live and really just let you guys see my face, say hello, let you guys know how things are going for me. Just in general, not just about the hair. So far, I really have been enjoying being on these platforms, YouTube and TikTok and Bigo and Threads, and I think there's a few other apps that I'm on, but I've been so grateful for the engagement that you guys continue to show me on my page, the stuff that I post. I see you guys watching my videos. I see you guys commenting. I see all of that, and I can tell you right now, all of that is worth more than a dollar, than $100,000, than $1,000,000. I could do this for free every single day, and it would not hurt me. It would not harm me to know that I'm sharing good information with people that are like-minded like me and that can benefit from this. Now, of course, if I get my numbers up and I can collect a check, I will be so grateful. But as of right now, as a new creator, as a new content creator, as a new streamer, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the work that you deserve if I was to receive a check. So that's my end all be all. Like I said, I might be gone for a few days, but I'm coming back at you. Hopefully my little friend's gonna be gone, cause it's trying to make a whole appearance, baby, and it got my lip feeling tight. Okay, so sickness, that's the other thing. We want to make sure I'm praying that we keep sickness out of our bodies, out of our minds, out of our souls, for us to be positive, prosper, and to be healthy throughout your entire body. I don't care if it's a pimple. I don't care if it's an earwig. I don't care if it's an eye infection or if you're a little itching down there. Okay, we want to pray all that nasty sickness and illness away, you guys. The only way we can do that is through consistency, through caring, and being responsible and held accountable for our own actions. So when you do something, you see that your actions give you the results that you're getting, so that you'll either continue to do that or you'll realize that whatever you are doing, you should probably stop and try something else. Okay? So that's my thing, y'all. I'm trying to be positive, trying to finish this summer strong, trying to get at least another 6 inches on my head. So this is why we rocking the curls, baby. I'm going to show you why you don't separate them. I'm going to show you why you want to leave them as long as you can. I'm going to show you why all of my products work. And guess what? All of my products work with other store-bought products and professional products. So isn't that a plus, y'all? Isn't that a wonderful thing? I've been on here for 30 minutes. I thought I'd be on here for 15. I wanted to make sure I was on here for a decent enough time for you guys to check me out and see how I've been doing. And just to know that you will be getting more content from me. Do not be afraid to leave a comment, say hey, because baby, I'ma keep popping up on your screen. I'ma keep popping up on your screen. I'ma keep popping up on your screen, okay? Anyway, I love y'all. Have a wonderful week and happy Monday. Let's get June on a good stop and work, don't stop.